Hey, collective. Hey, y'all. I hope everybody's doing well. Hope y'all are having a really good day today. Um, that reading yesterday just really pissed me off, so I didn't even do another reading yesterday. I just kind of like meditated all day because I knew that reading was about my mom, and it just really, I'm just so sick of this shit. Okay, so I just had to meditate, and so I will be actually making a few changes here just for me that I need to do for myself. Um, I probably won't be doing as many readings every day. Um, I will probably put out more shorts for y'all, just like short and to the point. Something I call a daily dose, and I'll just like do like a quick little, pull a couple cards or something. Um, and just do it as a short, or I should say do more shorts. Okay, so I just kind of need to put my energy in a few other places right now. So also y'all let me know if y'all even want to do bookings anymore, because I haven't really been getting any bookings. So I'm thinking about not doing any personal readings. So y'all just let me know if that's something y'all want to do. I can do Cash App lives for $25 um instead of the $40. So just y'all let me know what y'all think about that. If y'all even are interested in personal readings, I'll keep doing them. And if not, then y'all just let me know too. Just be honest. Like, I'm being transparent with y'all. Y'all are really my only family right now. So just let me know. Okay. No hard feelings, no shade, no nothing. Okay. All right. Y'all already know I appreciate the support that y'all give to me, and really the encouragement, because it helps me to know that this is the right thing for me to be doing right now. It just continuously reassures me that I am helping people. So I thank you guys for that. Because to me, that's, worth more than money, honestly. So, all right, you guys. So let's take a look and see what's going on for the collective, divine feminine, divine masculine collective. Please and thank you, Holy Spirit. What's the energy today? Okay. I'm hearing every dog has their day. That's what I just heard. Every dog has their day. So let's see what the energy is. Okay. Yeah, so I feel like you're being released from somebody's grasp here. If y'all can see, she is literally like holding on to like this. These are like sticks, okay? I'm hearing like brush, I guess. So it's like all in her hair as well. It's like she's been bound and being like, held back. Someone could be trying to suck you back into this here, trying to like stronghold energy. Because you are trying to free yourself. You're trying to release yourself. Okay. And so someone could be, even using moon cycles or something like that to like stop your evolution, because that's what I'm getting. Okay. 27 does break down to a 9. Okay. So something is about to end here. Sorry. Get it back in focus. Okay. So something is about to end here. I do feel like somebody is trying to like yank you back, like the way her neck is like going back like that. I feel like, it's that two steps back, like someone trying to like pull you back. But at the same time, maybe somebody is holding on to something for security here. But it's just eating somebody like alive, is what I'm getting. Okay. What's the energy here? Yeah, this is a new beginning here. That's the thing. It's like I'm feeling like there's something trying to like drag you back, or either you're holding on to something and you have a new beginning here. Okay, but whatever this is, if you look at it like that, it's just keeping you in like this cold, out in the cold cycle. And you might feel like you are out in the cold by yourself. Like I said, y'all are my only family right now. Um, and so it might be a situation to where, you just having to let go um, of, people, places, and things, because they're sucking you like dry or something here. I just keep getting like that energy of being pulled. Okay, but it's keeping you in the out in the cold type energy here. It's keeping you from being able to get your new beginning. Okay, so whatever this means for you guys, like however this ends up resonating. So we'll just keep going. I hear new dawn, new day. So and I'm feeling good. It's a song. New dawn is a new, and I'm feeling good. So it's something about, see right here, see how dark this is right here. I do feel like maybe you guys have gone through a dark night of the soul, but you still feel like you're in it, right? It's like, how am I going to get up here? This is a new beginning energy. Like, how can I get there? Every time you feel like it's close, then you get like sucked back in or something and you end up down here again. Okay. There's something here about knowledge as well, like ascending. Okay. Also, there could be some procrastination here on like your journey or what journey that you need to take here. Um, I know me personally, yesterday I just had to do some soul searching and just figure out like what I need to do to, get back into alignment. I just felt like I was off yesterday. And so I had to change some of the things that I'm trying to manifest right now because it was delaying something for me from coming in. Okay. um I just was restless yesterday, you know what I mean? And so it's something about like this journey here. Okay. And also too, it's like here is the, like, maybe you're being given the tools but you're not taking it. Okay. You're not accepting the path. Reciprocity is here, yeah, learning. And there's that like pleasure release with all these butterflies. See, there's butterflies here too. It's something about being released here. Okay, what's the energy here? What's that release energy, Holy Spirit? It's like something just holding you back. I want to know what that is. Clarify this release energy, please. Okay. So there's something unexpected that's going to come through to release you. Okay. Something that you've been like looking at or something. Because if you can see, these are like woods, okay, inside of this, like, I don't know, realm is kind of what I'm getting. Um, but there's 43 here. There's a 7. There's something being brought to light here. Okay. There's something maybe that you weren't seeing clearly. Because if you like, I don't know if y'all can see it like me, but it looks like a big eyeball. There's something about like maybe just not seeing something clearly, right? It's kind of like that. You can't see the forest for the trees or something like that. That's what I'm getting here. And it's something about trees. This could be family tree energy because I'm getting a lot of tree from this. Maybe there's something unexpected that you discovered about a family member here that's maybe, or a family member has a grasp on you. I just saw 8:11 on the clock. Um, there's something being done that you have done or something being done that's like unexpected. And maybe someone never expected you to release yourself from their grasp either. Okay. What else, Holy Spirit? What's the energy with this new beginning? What's the energy here with the new beginning, please? Thank you for divine feminine, divine masculine energies. Okay. Yeah, assessing here. There's something about needing to take a higher view, a higher perspective, or something here. Um, it's something about, I don't know. I don't want to say it's something that you're not seeing because I don't like to say that because I know that everyone's situation is different. Um, but it's like a need to, it's something about a higher perspective here. Okay. And it could just be assessing your new beginning. Like I said, with me yesterday, I just had to like change what I was manifesting. You know what I'm saying? I had to take a few things off my list, basically just edit my list. Okay. Because what I have been trying to manifest wasn't coming, into fruition. And really, I'm pretty powerful manifester. So I know something is wrong with what I'm manifesting if it hasn't appeared in a certain amount of time. Okay. So there's a need to take a higher perspective here, a higher view. Um, some of you guys just might have to like, instead of paying attention was on the actual like 3D level, surface level, to actually just look at things from like, that give it to God energy, right? Allowing your angels to come through. We got protection here and secrets. Some things are a secret as a form of protection, okay? And so, and yeah, truth is here. Okay. So there's something about that as well. And so you might be feeling like you're not receiving something, but it really is your ancestors, thank you, Spirit, um, blocking something, saving you from something, saving you from really being out in the cold. Okay. And I'm getting that energy of out in the cold. There's something about that here. And then look, it's wisdom here. Yeah. And then peace. Like I was saying, there's something, and then here's acceptance. There's something here about like this path here, gaining more wisdom, ascending in some kind of way. Um, so just I would just encourage you guys to just, think about what you're dreaming of, what you're wishing and hoping for. Um, and also just your faith, right? Because last night when I was meditating, I was getting that, oh, I just saw 11:11 on the clock. I was getting that faith of a mustard seed, right? Like you have to believe that mountains can be moved, right? This whole thing right here, it's like you're not lost. You have a ladder here that's going to help you. So maybe, figuring out what that ladder is all I can say. Okay. What's the path here? And I feel like a lot of us are desiring a new beginning. We're tired of feeling stuck, right? We're waiting on something. We are looking for something. We are hoping and wishing for something to just come and change our situation, or even come change. Yeah, it's that void here. But this void could be a form of protection, to give you freedom here. So it could be your ancestors are just saying like, this is not the path. This is not the route you want to take. Okay. And so maybe just assessing what is a better route for you to take, and then that will give you some freedom here. That says freedom. Okay. To release you from whatever this is. This is some kind of an illusion as well. And I will say, you guys, yeah, there's something here about like illusions and okay. Um Sometimes, or a lot of us really just have been through like the ringer here in the past few years or even longer, right? 9 to 10 years for some of you guys. And so sometimes we get so used to being stuck that we still feel like we are stuck. And I do feel like for some of us, this is actually just an illusion at this point. We are not still stuck. Okay. And so I think I feel, I should say, that something's gonna happen to like let you know that you really are not as stuck as you think you are. It's becoming an illusion now. And for some of us, it always was an illusion. But for a lot of us, we know it wasn't. We know it was some 3D shit going on, that people were doing. We know that people were doing things to us in the spirit as well to attack us, to attack our spirit. But right now, I keep picking up on some kind of spirit of procrastination because we still believe we're in the illusion, if that makes sense. And so, really, you might not be still really stuck in here. It's just what you think is happening, right? And that is still a form of being attacked, honestly. But there is a ladder here. And so maybe like just that's another angle or another thing to think about as well, is like, am I really still stuck? Like the things that we all were doing to just make sure that we were being vigilant and being followed and stuff like that. Some of us really are still being followed, gain stock, things like that. But just think about it in the sense of, am I really still, is this really still happening to me? Or did this happen for me to protect me from something else? Okay. I hope that makes sense, y'all. Okay. What's the path energy here? I hope I explained that good enough. With the patience here and the path. Okay, so I just saw something that says they have a peace offering. Okay. And that's interesting too because of patience here with the path. That something here, maybe this ladder is the peace offering. Maybe it's not going to be exactly what you wanted, but it'll be like a compromise. Okay, maybe somebody will come in here and offer you something that's going to bring you peace. Okay. And it may not be what we were really wishing and hope. Thank you, Spirit. What we were really wishing and hoping and praying for. It may come in a different form here. Okay. And I think that's what this is about. Thank you, Spirit, for helping me like just bring it all together. Um, it just may not be where you think it is or how you think you're going to receive it, right? So being patient has brought you some kind of like worthiness here of like deserving. Thank you, Spirit. Being patient has like, um, brought you into some kind of like, what do I want to say? Like a sense of like, I deserve this, I deserve that, because you have been in lack or something, right? And so it's like that mind frame of saying like, I deserve to be happy, I deserve to be financially stable, I deserve to be, mentally stable, okay? Like things like that. I deserve to have good health. You know what I mean? That kind of stuff. And so I feel like a lot of us have been going through like that dark night of the soul energy or just that storm energy period, to make us reflect on that, right? To make us start to actually think of different things. Like I want peace, I want love, rather than I want a car, I want a new house. You know what I mean? Like it's shifting your thinking, your mindset, what you could be manifesting right now, right? Because even if you are manifesting something, if it's still not in alignment, it may not come. It may still feel like you're in this path here, the energy on this path card right here, to where you cannot function because you don't have all these things that you're wishing and hoping for, right? But I feel like with this patience card, it's like Spirit is telling you, like, you have been patient. You have. Here's your ladder. Like, but it may just be in a different form than what you expected to receive. Like I said, it could be a compromise here. Instead of you being able to just jump up there, you have to climb the ladder now. Okay. There's something also about learning wisdom, like I was picking up on earlier. Maybe there's something you really do need to know, or you just need to gain more wisdom about manifesting or about your situation. Also, there's a need to like look at your whys. Why am I doing this? Why am I thinking this? Why am I blah blah blah? Okay. 1717 on the clock. I've always said this too, just like knowing knowing your whys. Okay, I hope that makes sense. So knowing your whys, it's like knowing and understanding why you want something so badly, why you need something, why you feel like you need something, why you want that car, why you want that house, why do you want these things? You know what I mean? And so when you feel like you deserve, it's like, I've been waiting, I deserve this. You know what I mean? And so asking yourself, like, why? Because sometimes we can be our own worst enemy. Honestly, we can delay ourselves by what we want so badly, by what we see or whatever this is. There's something about like cycles as well with this. Maybe even repeating the same cycle over and over and over again, expecting a different result. Okay. But getting into a mind frame of manifesting and what you deserve and why, like it still needs to make sense, right? And it needs to make sense with the actions that you are taking in what direction. Some people just want a nice car and they don't even know why, other than just because they want a nice car, right? Because they've always wanted a such and such. But maybe that was something that you wanted 3, 4, 5 years ago, and you still like hanging on to the thought of, oh, I can't wait till I can get this car. You know what I mean? And maybe when you go look at it, finally go look at it, sit in it, test drive it, you might not even like that kind of car. You know what I mean? Or that car might not even be safe, right? It might have like a bunch of recalls or something else going on with it. Or the brand of the car, might not even be, good or something like that. Or maybe when you find out how much the insurance is on it, it's ridiculous. It's not worth it, right? So there's something about that as well. There's a need to reflect. So that's just what the reading is about. It's about reflecting on why. What is still holding us back, right? What is still keeping us in the weeds here to where we feel like we can't go forward? And sometimes it is what we're wishing and hoping for. Okay. It is what we're manifesting because it can create a roadblock all on its own. Okay. All right. And I know I need to do more videos about manifesting, y'all. And I will. I need to really get on that. I will be doing more different kind of videos as well, not just with tarot, but I need to do like more educational things, like with the straight talk, and stuff like that. So I will start doing like a series on manifesting, because I feel like that's what I'm being like pushed to do right now. Okay. What's the energy here? Okay. So we have faith here. Okay. Birthing something, getting into I keep getting that, getting into some kind of alignment for your soul's assignment here. There's something about faith, and also too just faith in the most high, faith in your angels, okay? Not faith in people or things, okay? Sometimes we do feel like if we just had this amount of money, we would be happy, or if we just had that, we would be happy, okay? But there's a need to still show gratitude that you are happy for something, like simple things like waking up today, okay? Having a car to go to work, being able to have legs to walk to the store, okay? Even if you don't have a car, you still are able to get to the store. You have legs, right? Or you're not having to like use a wheelchair to try to push yourself to the store, or maybe the store is closer and you're just thankful for that, you know what I mean? So there's a need to actually be thankful for like simple things, okay, and having faith. And also too, like, a lot of times we're put in that isolation so that we can value the simple things. Me personally, I thought I always had to, have 3 and 4 jobs going and stuff, have like a real job or 2 jobs, and then still have like, 2 other career opportunities over here. Cause I was like, I gotta make money. I gotta make money. I gotta make money for my kids, being a single mom. So it's one of those things to where you feel like you got to keep pushing it. But I was doing that at the expense of my children never being able to see me. Okay. So I had to start thinking like, is any of this worth it? Like, it's not. But when I started being gang stalked and all this stuff was going on, and I had to pull my kids out of school, and now, and then I got a job that I was able to work from home. So I was home with my kids all the time. And so I actually was able to I was forced into a situation to where we were always together, and it was so much fun. Like, we've had a lot of fun being able to just see each other. I come out of my office, we had lunch together during the day, things like that. And I learned that 22 on the clock, I learned that that's more important than me being running out trying to find jobs. And I was making more money than I had ever made from home. Okay. An opportunity came up for me because I started to actually like value the simple things, like just spending time with my children and seeing things that they're doing and watching them grow up in another way, instead of always having to drop them off somewhere, so I can go to work, so I can go to the next event, so I can go set up for this, so I can go try to chase that. You know what I mean? Sometimes we are forced into isolation so we can see what's important. Okay. Okay, yeah. It's funny because I was talking about them growing up. So growth is here and resistance. And that's what I was talking about too. Sometimes we can be so blinded and jaded by what we think we need, or what we think we feel we have to be doing, okay, that it causes resistance when we're trying to manifest something. Okay. Something about a window closing, or we feel like, not having enough time or something here. But there's a window closing of like the waiting period, but there's resistance, and that's why you're still waiting. Okay. um with this growth, there's a 5, and then we have resistance is 25, so we have a 5 and a 7. So that's change and like some awakening here. Okay. It can also mean like conflict as well, because time, like I was saying, I was missing my kids growing up because I was always working. Okay. And when I stopped working, I got to know my kids better. And I realized I didn't even know them as well as I thought I did, because I was never there. I was always at work or chasing my career down. Okay. And so that sometimes like we resist change because it doesn't look the way we felt like it should, right? We look at it as, well, I'm only looking at positive changes, right? The things that are going to change, like me getting that new car, me getting that new house, that's the change I'm looking for, right? But at the same time, you could be resisting, what is like better for you. Okay. I hope that makes sense, y'all. And I know I keep saying that, and I'm not trying, I just want to make sure I'm not like offending anyone, but that I'm being clear. Okay. because I can feel somebody like, why she keep saying that? It's because I just want to make sure that I'm being clear and I don't sound like I'm just like contradicting what I'm saying. I want to make sure that I'm being clear. Okay. So anyway, with the wisdom card here, same thing what I was getting. If you notice, she's in a boat, but here's the ladder. There's something about ascending higher, and it could just be sometimes, y'all, we have small dreams, right? And those small dreams, sometimes we've had them since before we went into our dark night of the soul. Okay, and so maybe, like I was saying, there's a need to reevaluate what you really do want, and is it good for you? Is that the car you still want? You know what I'm saying? So with this ladder here, it's like the boat is here, right? And I'll show y'all, and we got 222 right here. So something is definitely like balancing out, or this will help you to balance out, okay, what's going on in your situation. But this is a boat right here. And then she has books stacked up. And then here's the ladder. And in my mind, I feel like it's actually an extension of this here. Oh, excuse me. Stepping into your divinity. I was going to say, oh, so lineage here. Excuse me. Confirmation though. Something about your lineage here. So learning more about where you come from. There's a need to like learn more about yourself here. Okay. Something too about like your ancestors, your bloodline, things like that. Studying and learning about that. And you, like, if you're Native American descent, so damn, somebody do not want me to talk. Hold on. Somebody's messing with my throat chakra. That's how you know that this is some real information. So if you're Native American or you're Egyptian, bloodline or something, then getting to know where you come from and your ancestry and things like that, that can help you, okay? Because now like, who you can call on to help you, like the ancestors that you are calling on, them, where you come from. So like, for instance, for Egyptian bloodline, it's like you can call on Horus, maybe Nefertiti, you know what I mean, something like that, to help show you where you should be, because your ancestors are guiding you also. Okay, if they have plans for you, if they have some kind of agenda that maybe they didn't get to execute on when on earth, or just period, even if it's just restoring something to your bloodline. A lot of us are breaking generational curses, right? So in that case, then you're breaking away from whatever family you have right now, and you could be tapping into like your bloodline ancestry. Okay, there's gifts that come with that. There's a different kind of protection that comes with that. Okay. And so maybe there's a need to just like gain a little bit more wisdom about what path you're on according to what you're being guided to actually do. Because sometimes we can be thinking so small, you know what I mean? Like so small, and we don't even realize it. Like there's a need to think bigger, to climb the ladder. Okay. In order to have this growth, or in order to reach these bigger blessings that they have for you, or that they want to give you, these gifts that they want to give you, there's a need to like ascend to get the knowledge, right? So that they can say, oh, okay, he or she is ready. Oh, this was where the hell is this? I don't know. Oh, I didn't put this right here. 222. Huh. There's no coincidence that I did that. So this is all about your path. It is. So let me pull a few more and I'll let y'all go. And there's something I keep hearing, like, what are you birthing here? Some of y'all could actually be pregnant. And so maybe you're starting to just like think of where you come from. Like if you're adopted and you're pregnant now, you're starting to wonder like, where do I come from? And some of us too are actually having like a rebirth, right? Because we're getting a clean slate here. We've gone through the dark night of the soul. We've got, getting the knowledge and stuff like that here. And the ladder is here. So we just need to take this. This is like having access, okay? So we just need to take either a leap of faith, a chance, or something here to get us up there, okay? Clarify this path energy, please. And also too, like when we are getting on a new path, there go that boat. There go the Six of Swords. Um, with resisting the change, I feel like now that this is like different, like that's over there and this is here, I'm getting to like resisting this ladder here, okay, is also going to keep you blinded, okay? It's going to keep you in a state of not being able to see what you need to see, to get to where you need to get to, okay? And so, y'all, like, honestly, in real time, it would be like maybe you feel like I just always wanted to have a candle shop, okay? But maybe that's just thinking too small. Maybe in your bloodline, people do things big. You know what I mean? Maybe you are supposed to like inherit the riches of the land or something like that. And so maybe not just have a candle shop. Maybe you are meant to have a whole franchise or something. Okay. Or having several stores in several cities, and there's a need to like elevate the thinking, right? Because that's what your ancestors really want to give you. Does that make sense? Oh, y'all will let me know. Y'all always let me know. But see, that's what I'm talking about right here. Nine of Pentacles to the Ten of Pentacles. Thank you, Spirit. It's like I'm just struggling to like say this today. I don't know why. I think it's because somebody is messing with my energy because they don't want me to say it. Because this is one of those awakening type messages, okay, to let you know, because people want you to stay stuck. They want you to stay in these weeds over here. Like I said, I feel like someone's being like pulled backwards constantly. Okay. So there's something about like this family, this lineage here. Yeah, look at that. And then we have the dreamer here where we're hoping that's that leap of faith. And so we have the Page of Cups here. Also, there's a need to like tap in, okay, heightened psychic abilities, okay, but also too, this says sensitive, open-hearted, inexperienced, moody. Sometimes when we don't have that knowledge, we get frustrated because we don't know why something is not coming, why something is not happening, right? We get really frustrated and trying to figure out what's going on. Some of us could even get really destructive when we're frustrated as well, to the point where we can't even like focus, okay? Being like down bad and being so down that our energy is down, that we're in a low vibrational energy rather than, the highest vibration of all, which is love. So this says new emotional experience, a romantic encounter, social invitations or events. Maybe there's a need to get out, be around people. Like I said, some of us still feel like we're isolated in the house and we can't go anywhere. We're still in hermit mode. But it could definitely be an illusion for a lot of us. And this a need to release ourselves from whomever is, sometimes it's family, like I mentioned earlier. It can definitely be these family members, because I kept picking up on that tree root energy. Y'all, family can really just drag you down like they can. I know y'all know this already. Okay. And they can be the worst. And I feel like this is just coming out so much now because there's a need to take it seriously. There's a need to pull back from certain people, cut people off, because they are the delay. Okay. They are the reason sometimes why we're not receiving 33 on the clock, why we're not receiving what we're manifesting, why it's not coming, why we're not learning our lesson here. Okay. And it's that mother father energy. Whoever your mother figure or father figure is, was, whatever. And this is what I'm getting to with this 10 and this 9. Look how she's dressed. Okay. This is like some kind of cultural, thing going on here. There's a need for you to almost really become like the new matriarch of your family, your new bloodline, your new generation, because now you are the family matriarch arc. If it's you and your children, you are starting a new generation of wealth here. So the bottom feeders can't go. The narcissists, they can't go. Okay. The ones who operate out of lack, they can't go. And you can't help nobody who don't want to help themselves, child. You just really cannot. Okay. And it could sadden you. You can be so upset. Like I said yesterday. Ugh. Y'all, that reading pissed me off. Y'all could tell that I was mad. Y'all that who been rocking with me long enough, y'all know I was just super pissed. Like It's disgusting to me for someone to call themselves a mother or a father and be in that energy. It is disgusting. But at the same time, they're still people. And when you take that title off, you see them as people. But a lot of times we can be afraid to be out on our own. See, look, it's just him and his dog. But look at this hourglass right here. It started over for you when you leave. Okay, when you see it's like that forest from the trees, now you can just walk and be amongst flowers and growth, just blossoming abundance here. And you have your angels to guide you, because now it's time to listen to them. Now it's time to see what they got to say. Okay, rather than a, you know, person that's a family member in your life who don't even know any better. Okay. um I had somebody in my life that was just always acting like, well, why can't you do this, and that? You know what I mean? Like financial wise, I'm like, because I have kids that I have to take care of. You don't take care of your kids, so you don't know what it's like. You married somebody for money, so you don't know what it's like to struggle because you have your kids. You taking care of somebody else's kids. And then that person is taking care of you. So you don't have a sense of responsibility like I have with my children. Okay. And so that's where the bad advice comes in. That's where people want to beat you down because of where it's coming from, right? It's coming from a place of lack, because somebody marries somebody for money because they have a lack mentality. They feel like they need a cushion. It's just like somebody who decide that they want to have a bunch of kids, and then they don't want to work because they don't want the child support to take all their money. We all make our own decisions. We all, have made our decisions, and we have all chosen which bed we laying in, right? We have all made decisions. Okay. And so, because some people choose to run away from what they've created, even if it's just a mess that they've created, some people go from relationship to relationship to relationship, and they don't care how they leave people. You know what I mean? They just like leave just like a whole bunch of like dust and smoke in they wake, and that's it. So like whenever they do pass away or whenever they do get old, they don't get that same love in return from their children, from their, whoever this is. Okay? Cuz I'm picking up on parent energy right now. So they get in that energy where it's like, well, why are you not sharing your life with me? And it's because how they left you, how you've been treated, how they treat you, and they don't see it that way. A lot of times it's very hard for a parent to understand that you don't even belong to them. They birthed you, but that's it. You don't belong to them. They are not your master. Okay? But some people believe that they have a strong hold on their children to where they act like they're defying them if they don't even talk to them. You know what I mean? How dare you treat your mom or your dad like that? Okay, well, how dare the mom or the dad treat the child in that way? Because really it works both ways. We are all adults here. All right, what else, Holy Spirit? Okay, the sun is here. And then we have, yeah, progress is coming here. So we got the 6 of Wands on top of the 10 to the 9 of Pentacles with the Dreamer and the Page of Cups here. There's victory and success, wise choices, okay, that bring public recognition and success. As I mentioned earlier, like with the candle shop, maybe there's a need to look into having more than one shop. Excuse me. Maybe there's a need to like not just have a store but do online, do several things. Also maybe even having like some kind of like people going and what is it, like those events and parties and stuff like that. Maybe going to conventions. There we go, conventions, to get your product. Maybe not just relying on online marketing or your store. Maybe you need to go visit conventions and be out and about and get around different type of people, because at those conventions you meet a lot of people who are either doing the same thing or they have some kind of connections to something else. And so they might be, into selling clothes, but hey, they know somebody who, you know, their candle store is going out of business, and maybe if you talk to them, then you can have two stores going instead of just the one. Okay, so there's something like that going on. And so with the sun card here, it says a time of great joy and success is coming. And I feel like, because it also says plans that work out perfectly. I feel like that's what I mean when I say there's a need to maybe look at what we're manifesting and seeing what we actually, um, it's just like, I don't know, manifesting along with spirit, actually asking, is this the path for me, rather than just taking the path and praying for it to work out. Okay. What's the energy? Because what you're looking for ultimately is stability or some kind of material gain, right? So doing that extra little research and finding out, is this really for me, meditating and figuring out, is this what I'm trying to do, is this the right path for me? Because then they'll push you on this path. There's a need to start looking at it in a different light. Now, rather than the one candle store, you are looking at it as, now I can have two candle stores. Well, then that opens your mind up to what kind of inventory you need to have at that store over there, what kind of inventory you need to have over here, bringing more and more success to your business, because that's what they're going to help you do. Your ancestors, your angels, they're going to help bring all that traffic to those two stores, because now you're going to be able to open up a third one in another state. Okay. There's a need to be like, listen to your guides, listen to your ancestors, your angel, and they are going to help push you on the right path. Persevere. There might be some compromise that needs to happen. Might even be like a sacrifice that needs to happen. Okay, for you to get on this path to victory and success. Okay, so we have the Five of Swords here, and then the Chariot is here. Yeah, like a lot of us have been dealing with, people stealing our money, people playing too much in our energy. Okay, but this says an unwise choice. There's a better way that will make you happier. Avoid people who lack integrity or who have questionable motives. And that's exactly what I was talking about with that family situation. Some of us have to cut these people out because they are the reason that we are stuck, that we are not able to progress. Okay, with the Chariot being here, rewards that are going to come from hard work, successfully balancing many priorities at once, determination and willpower. Okay, public recognition. And so being pushed into the spotlight is also could be a part of your path. It's also something that maybe a lot of us don't think about. We just want to stay in our little bubble and not be all on TV and doing all this stuff. But there's other ways of getting public recognition, right? It can just be your social media. You can just be very trending on, some kind of like platform or something. So it just keeps coming up. There's a need to just think bigger, dream bigger. Maybe not holding on to, 3 years ago what you wanted. Maybe now, since I'm through the storm, through my dark night of the soul, came out on the other side of things, what would be good for me now? Like asking those different kind of questions rather than just jumping into something. Okay. What's the energy? Seeds well planted, efforts or investments that will be rewarded in the future. And I feel like that's what like the ancestor thing is. They need you to get away from these people who are not a part of your bloodline, because they don't mean you no good. Okay. Starting a new generation. That's what it is, because it's definitely going somewhere else. Okay, a fresh new start or end of delays, sudden or unexpected progress, a very positive change in your life, travel or a new vehicle. Okay, and that is the awakening card right here, a temporary pause for reflection and insight. And that's what I've been saying today, is just like there's a need to maybe reevaluate what you're wanting. Okay, making sure that you are on the path to success, because we don't always have a bird's eye view on things. We might even have a higher perspective or gifts and things like that, but we we don't see things like the angels and the ancestors and the Most High do, right? We don't see it from their perspective. So what we think is good for us could be running us right into a brick wall, or running us right into people like this that we cannot trust. Okay, 44 on the clock. Maybe they already know something about this person that we are seeking help from or whatever. So they want us to stay as far away from that person as possible. So don't be angry if they don't call you back. Don't be angry if every time you call this specific, like opportunity or networking, you trying to network with people and you keep calling. It's like, if I could just get this, then my business would blow up. Yeah, but maybe that person got some shady deals going on in the background and you don't need to have your name associated with them because that would diminish your business. And so everything you've been working for could be gone like that because of who you're affiliated with. Okay, and I know y'all have seen that happen plenty of times. American Greed is a good show that actually talks about that. Yeah, look, managing your resources wisely, extremes in how you give or receive money, time, emotions, but smart business decisions. Okay, so being able to like tap in here as well, like I was saying, meditate, just figure out, you listen to your intuition. Okay, it says meditate and turn inward to discover your soul's true desire. And then here's the transformation and the releases here. Okay, so all right, you guys, I will see y'all in the next one. Y'all just be on the lookout for some of those changes. And like I said, I'll probably do some more shorts instead of just doing like a whole bunch of videos that are super long. Especially when I get like a message, like a download or something like that, then I can kind of make these a little bit shorter as well. So I will see y'all in the next one. Bye, y'all.